cuál me voy. El ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me vengo a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Hyun-Jin, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early. He has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. First pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1 as we are underway in Toronto.
First pitch, 7-11.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Down 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Springer. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Francisco Lindor is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. From the stretch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sink or change up right here. Got to get it up.
And a slow curveball in there for strike 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
So here's Pete Alonso. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 35 homers, and 84 runs batted in. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-0 count and the pitch.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Now the 3-0 offering. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. This is hit high and deep out to left. Dickerson going back, still ranging back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 36 on the year for him. As the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Here's Javier Baez.
The second baseman.
As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. The numbers on the year, 272, 29 homers, and 84 runs batted in. One and one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo home run there for Javi Baez, and even 30 home runs on the year, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 18 homers and 41 RBIs. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. 3 runs already home here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead. At the plate now, Kevin Pillar, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Mets lead it 4-0. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. And a ball 1-0. Stroman's ready. Here it comes. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Batting third.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Second inning coming up from Toronto. It's the Mets 4, the Jays nothing. And now in the box, Tomas Nido. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 3, Tomas.
First pitch on its way. Nido is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
And here's Jose Peraza as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Batting average down in the low 210s. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Nido leads off second with nobody out. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Nimmo, a rare Wyoming native. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Next for the Mets, Francisco Lindor. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Now here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Now the 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
The 1-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. In there, strike 2.
Boy, you could see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. 2 out with the man at first. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 5, the Jays nothing. Leading off the inning, it'll be Bo Bichette, and they could use a spark from him here. First pitch of the AB now. Pitch popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. windup and the 0-1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Hyun-Jin.
Throw over to first, and he's back easily. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. 302 is the average coming in, 31 homers and 111 RBIs. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Next to bat for Toronto, Lourdes Gurriel. Here's the first pitch.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
High in the air out to center field. On the run is Nimmo. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
The left fielder, Corey.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. (2-0) to the Jays left fielder.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Stroman comes set. Here it comes on 3-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Santiago Espinal, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. 0-1 pitch on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Bichette, the runner at third. Hernandez on at second with 2 down. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. In the air, out to right. Conforto is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Blue Jays leave a pair. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So now to the plate, Pete Alonso. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So next to bat will be Javier Baez. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark. But a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Next to hit is Jonathan Villar. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Simeon's got it over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Mets out in front, 5-0. Up Up next is Danny Jansen, and his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-zip here in the early going.
Number 9.
First pitch on its way.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A ball and a strike now. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Just hung in there on that one. Ready with another 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now back.
George Springer, the next to hit, flew out in his only at-bat so far. Stroman steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Simeon.
Now at the plate is Marcus Semien, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Here it comes, 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
This one is launched. Look at this. And gone up into the second deck. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 43 on the year for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
That was a mistake with location, and he drove it out of here. I can't overstate how important this home run is, folks. It's not just the 2 runs. It's what he does to the guys in the dugout. 5-0 seems pretty desperate, but 5-2 is doable. That changed the whole feel of this game.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bo Bichette, a base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Hit hard on the ground to second. There's Baez. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We're through 3 north of the border. It's now 5-2. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
And here's another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 14 on the season as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
At the plate now, Tomas Nido. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dickerson on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Mets.
Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Jose Peraza. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he failed to pull a bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets DH.
No strike.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo swinging a ball hit on the ground. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ryu now on 2-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Mets 6, the Blue Jays 2. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First delivery to him. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Hernandez, 28 years old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those 6-pack kind of games, D-Row. 6 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, just missed execution. Bad pitching. There's going to be a lot of guys running some extra poles after this one.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Conforto is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Stepping in for the Jays, Corey Dickerson struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So next to hit is Santiago Espinal. Flew out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Dickerson leads off first with 1 away. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Popped up. VR over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in is Danny Jansen. He flew out in his last AB. first pitch of the AB on its way. Ready with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the second deck and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, please, somebody, please stop the bleeding. This pitching staff on both sides are getting absolutely embarrassed.
This is one of those days, D-Row, when you're sitting watching this game as a bullpen. You see this starting to unfold on both sides of the plate. This is one as a bullpen guy. You're sitting out there going, oh, Mr. Wizard, I don't want to be a pitcher today.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We played 4 full. The Mets lead this one 6-5.
Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. And the pitch. Looking at his career totals, Lindor carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Next up, Michael Conforto. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Right side and right into the shift. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So 2 out, nobody on. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1.
Ball, that goes for 3.
Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the AB now. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Here's the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1 as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Leading off the inning, it'll be Marcus Semien. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Yeah, and he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed that ball. So I got to think he's not going to see a changeup in this scenario right here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Now
stepping up is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He grounded out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Two out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball two.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this fifth inning and qualify for that win.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Ross Stripling takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jonathan Villar. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 0-1 delivery. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Again, he sends it out of play. Again, a 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Lifted down the line in left. Espinal into foul territory, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
There's ball 4.
The catcher, number 3, Tomas.
Now to the plate, here is Tomas Nido. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's set. Here it comes.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. He's running. Pitch inside the throw. And Jansen's got his man at second.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Springer at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
So now to the plate, Jose Peraza, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. 2-2. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 2-out double, left stranded. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Trevor Williams enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the DH, Lourdes Gurriel.
The designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground toward short, right to him. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now back.
And now Corey Dickerson.
Corey Dickerson.
Now here's the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Pilar. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Number 5.
Up next, Santiago Espinal. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning coming up. The Mets are out on top, 6-5. Number 58 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 58.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Mets.
Stepping in next, Francisco Lindor. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. This one skied out toward right. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 30.
And now here is Michael Conforto. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
That misses. 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. In the air now, out to left. Dickerson's after it. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once. One more look at the circus catch in left field. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Danny Jansen will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. First pitch on its way.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And that one yanked just foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, George Springer. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. The 1-1.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Springer, base runner at first with 1 out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. The 1-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 47 thus far as they move out in front 7-6. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. D-Row, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
Rich Hill takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. In now, Bo Bichette.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here comes the 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. hit hard on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. We'll march on to the eighth. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Mets 6. Trevor Richards has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Pete Alonso will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate. They really got these guys off to a fast start. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the eighth inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Standing in now, Javier Baez, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Fouled off. Now another 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a three.
A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up. A solo shot here to left, and we are tied again. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from two competing teams?
Matty V, I can't ever recall 9 home runs in a game, D-Row. This has been a case of bad pitching, good hitting, and guys getting pitches to hit and not missing them.
Yeah, Dan, we got to love on both offenses right now. I don't think if you paid the price of admission for a ticket in the last decade, you're seeing a combined 9 home runs hit.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 0-1. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here comes the 1-2. One out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Luis Guillorme will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. He's set, and the pitch. Comes in here right at 260. 1 home run and 5 driven in. The 1-0. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Fouled away. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Now batting, catcher, Tomas Nido.
At the plate, Tomas Nido. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
And it's fouled away. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here it is. Line drive to center field. Springer finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. But some late inning heroics here as this home run makes us even again. Home half of the 8th coming up, and we're deadlocked here at 7-7. Jeff McNeil is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in is the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. VR is there. He's got it 1 away. Striding forward now is the DH, Lourdes Gurriel, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Looking at this one, it's obvious he should have just hung on to it instead of going to the first. As it is, I think they'll score a hit and an error, and he's in scoring position.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal You can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Ready now is Santiago Espinal. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball hit on a rope to left. That had the distance, but it is a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Baez fields it cleanly. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. One left for Toronto. This remains a 7-all tie. Jordan Romano enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Jose Peraza is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And he's safe.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
So here's Francisco Lindor now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fouls this one off. Peraza over at second. Nimmo at first with no outs. And that misses. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-1.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. So here is Michael Conforto. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
First and second now, 1 man out. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Peraza is digging for home. Safe at the plate as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw battle.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when makes you feel really good about yourself.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Chopped toward the second baseman. A tag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Edwin Diaz comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Randall Grichuk will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Randall Grichuk.
First delivery to him as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s and even 20 home runs and 79 RBIs. Two and 0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2 balls and a strike.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And the pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
When your closer comes in and strikes
Now
out the first guy he
center
faces,
fielder,
everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
From the stretch, George Springer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Pitch on the way. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. A ball and no strikes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. The count now at 2-1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Full count, 3-2. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Mets sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Rich Hill earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Edwin Diaz earns the save out of the bullpen, his 28th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Visions of the future, crystal inside my personal apocalypse.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.